Well, look who's here. The gang is pouring in droves tonight. Yee, doggies. All right, all right, all right. Let me button up this shirt before I get scolded here. No scolding needed on a Friday night, please. Thank you very much. Welcome, welcome, welcome to another edition. Yes, indeedy do. This is the RobLynnLive Network, proud to present, absolutely tickled to present RobLynnLive and Ollie.
The Wonder Dog.
Woo, ooh, woo, ooh. All right, no more of that tonight. All right, all right. And I promise we will not have any no cow, no calf and a half. Okay, it's not happening tonight. All right, we got a couple of announcements. We'll get into that in just a minute. But first, we see we have 28, not too shabby for a Friday night at 8. And we'll do our best to keep you entertained, keep you learning, keep you enjoying yourself, keep you wanting you to come back. You wanting to come back, not us. We don't have any choice. We got to come back. So this is RobLynnLive. This is the RobLynnLive Network. And if I might say so, Lynn has a domain. Lynn has a domain. But I don't know if I'll repeat it tonight because there's nobody live streaming. What do you say?
Oh, you can mention it though.
I'll be happy to mention it. Okay, Lynn has a domain as of now. It is RobLynnLive.com. So if you're interested, want to join ONPASSIVE, you know the place to do it right here. RobLynnLive.ai. We got it all for you. We got AI, we got .com, we got blue hats, we got blue shirts. You name it, we got it right here, right now, tonight. And want to know one thing, just one thing. This is it. Do you, RobLynnLive? I'm going to shout it from the highest bush, Madeira Beach. Do you, RobLynnLive? Do you, RobLynnLive? Ooh, that's my voice. You, RobLynnLive. Do you, RobLynnLive? I know you do. We're glad you're here. I think we're pushing 30 now. Not 30 years old, but 30 in terms of numbers. Not too shabby for a Friday night. There's a lot going on tonight, and we're proud to be part of it. Proud as a peacock to be part of it. Now, if possible, could I have the prompter?
Yeah.
Thanks. Yeah, you're all hard. All right. This is day 176, 176. And add that to 365. And guess what you get? 541. This is 541 consecutive RobLynn lives. Nowhere, no how has anyone accumulated that many lives in a chat with vision, value, and victory for all, open to everyone. There are no closed curtains here, or no one's closed out. Everyone can come. Now, tonight, we're not doing the everybody's a panelist tonight. And the reason for that is we noticed over the last 3 nights that most people don't turn their camera on. And that's okay. That's okay. But you can not turn your camera on and be an attendee just as easy, and still see the whole show. So we've decided to do that. We have another short announcement that I'll mention in a moment. But first, 10 a.m. brought you live with Marty and Chris. And at 11 a.m., be right with you. Got to get a little drinky. 11 a.m. brought you Richard Redfern. He was on. And at 12 p.m. today, Straight Talk with Rob, Lynn, and Ollie.
The Wonder Dog.
On our Swan Song event today. And let me explain a little bit further. We've decided to, after several months of doing the 2-a-days, being on at noon and then coming back at 8, we've decided to focus all of our abilities, all of our time into the night show, because we get a good, solid crowd that wants to communicate, wants to be in the chat. And we just thought it would be a good idea. So we're going to say goodbye to Straight Talk but you'll always get straight talk here. That's the nice thing. You'll always get the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, right here, right now. And that's the long and short of this whole program, okay? We will not be doing our daily straight talk at noon, but you can always catch us at 8, or you can catch the replay. Now, that's not
Too shabby.
yeah. So we want to thank everybody for the loving support you've shown us, both in the chat, both on air, both not on air, but just calling us on the phone. It all means a lot. And that's what keeps us coming back every day. So you're still going to get your fix every day. It'll just be at 8 p.m. We may come on a little earlier than that, but chances are it'll be right around 8. And we'll have the same format. Now, tonight, we're not live streaming because of technical difficulties. It's nothing you did, nothing we did. We think they're working on the back office right now to get it perfected by Tuesday, Wednesday. So that's what we think's going on. So, hey, sounds good to me. So tonight we've got a topic for you guys. We got a dandy. This is good for John Barilla. This is good for those 18, 19, 20-year-old millennials. The topic is all-encompassing about movies and what's going on today in today's news today with the movies. And that's what we're going to talk about tonight.
That sounds like a topic people can relate to because, you know, if they think about what movies they have seen that incorporate AI, I think people will want to share that. I think
there'll be a lot of sharing tonight.
There's a lot of movies, right, that use AI.
Oh, see, these days almost every one of them does, if not all of them. So we'll be talking about that tonight, along with Ollie the Wonder Dog, our buddy, live from St. Petersburg, Florida. The movies and AI. The movies and AI.
Fun topic.
With a community chat, which we always have. Songs, which we always have. Sometimes 1, sometimes 2, sometimes 3. And signs and just plain old good vision, value, and victory. We're going to do this the Ash Mafara way. Okay. Is everybody on board with that? I think you are. I think it's time we ask one more time. Do you, RobLynnLive? I'm going to ask it again. Jillian Hannah, do you, RobLynnLive? And Sadananda, I know you do. You're here every night. Thank you, Sadananda. We love you, brother.
He's here every night.
Every night without fail. Could we have an up periscope, s'il vous plaît? All right. We'd like to, do you want to mention any announcements like Michael Chatta? Thank you to him. Charmaine Ung.
Yeah, you're mentioning it now. You might as well just say it.
Say it. You just got to say it. All right. I'll just say it. All right. Ooh. Let me think about this for a minute. Okay. You want me to go ahead and say it?
Oh, I can say it.
Why don't you say it?
Okay. So
I like you talking instead of me.
Thank you to Michael Chatta. You are enjoying his ticker currently. It says RobLynnLive, the movies and AI. And you look at what he selected for this ticker. It's all thoughtfully selected. Like I just saw popcorn, which I thought was so cute because, you know, you go to the movie theater, you associate theaters with popcorn, right? So you've got some popcorn there.
Looks like a soda of some kind there.
No, that's popcorn, right?
Popcorn? Okay.
Pretty sure. And trophies for the awards, for movie awards and other things like that. So I think it's so cute. Oh, even a TV set. I thought that was cute. Very cute.
Very nice. And a little fire there.
So he's very artistic. He's creative with his selection of emojis. Thank you for making that for us today.
All right, we've got a few announcements we need to get out of the way.
And Charmaine, thank you for
Charmaine, thank you for
our,
the visuals.
Yeah, thank you.
She's the visual lady.
We use the visuals to promote our RobLynnLive show in social media, especially, and in social media. So thank you, Charmaine, for your commitment to our show. Appreciate you.
Yes, we do. Withdrawals are here, so stay focused on your OMail and email, okay, for the verification of your withdrawal. That's all we're going to say on that. Just get ready. Be vigilant. Be ready and ready to pounce. And migration without further hesitation is a must. Sign the NDA and affiliate agreements, a must. Check out the OnPassive newest website. It's a dandy from Monday. We got another one coming this week, I'll bet. Check out the OES Daily for updates and all the latest news of the day. Today's news today.
I love that.
Know of anyone who needs some of the love and help that OnPassive has to offer? All right. You know the drill. Helping one helps us all. All right. Subscribe when you can to OConnect and take a spin around the course if you would. Get in your golf cart and check out everything OConnect, OMail, ONet, OTrim, OTracker, which is coming very shortly, OVerify, which is just about here too. Be ready. The time is here. The time is now. Buckle up, Buttercup. This is it. Tonight's topic, if I might, may I?
Mm-hmm.
All right. The movies and AI. Ollie's question of the evening: oldies or new movies? What's for you? What do you like better? John Barilla likes the 1939 to 1959 stuff. Me, I'll go with anything. Okay. So now you know Ollie's question of the evening. You know the topic, and now it's time to learn a little bit. Cinematography, also known as the movies, are, let's see, here we go. They are known and they are chock full of AI, known to be chock full of AI, which causes a transforming of the filmmaking process or the filmmaking industry, turns it around on its head. So let's take a look at how AI is impacting the filmmaking process, shall we? We shall. It looks like
I see. This is in your mouth. It's showing you. Every time you talk, it's in your mouth. Keep going. Content analysis.
all right. I bit my lip. I bit my lip. I bit my tongue, and I'm putting the mince to the side. I just wanted to be kissingly sweet tonight. So, content analysis. Ooh, let's take a look at that. It's the AI algorithms helping to analyze the huge amounts of film content. There's so much film out there, folks, whether it be YouTube, whether it be Metro Goldwyn Mayer, you name it. Paramount, it doesn't matter. It's all out there. And with the huge amounts of film content come the patterns in storytelling, visual composition, and audience engagement. And if you haven't been to the movies lately, it's kind of neat because it takes you like you're right in the screen. You're part of the movie. You're not just a visitor watching. So this data is used to inform and determine which types of scenes or shots resonate the most. That's why they do trailers, to check out what people really think. Right? Script analysis. Ooh, what's that? It's the AI powered tools that can analyze scripts, providing insight into character development, figuring out what that character is all about, plot structure, giving that plot some structure, and dialogue. This provides for better storytelling and audience engagement, which is what we want. We want the audience to be tuned in and ready to rumble. All right, up Periscope, please. All right, already. Visual effects. The algorithms are used to create sophisticated and visual effects. Goes all the way back to Disney. You know, Walt Disney was way ahead of his time, and he had all of this figured out and brought all of it to the table. And it was quite something to sit in on a Walt Disney production and hear about it and know what it takes to put it together. Well, a lot of what he did in the 50s, 60s, 40s, 50s, and 60s is coming to fruition today. It's happening now. It's happening here. So AI-driven software generates more realistic effects more efficiently, which saves time and money is time for the different filmmakers. Okay? Gives them time to smoke that extra long cigar, if I might add. All right. Then there's image and enhancement. Well, what in the world, Robert? Well, it helps to remove noise. It adjusts colors so we get just the right hue, SHUE, and improves overall image clarity. We've got clear vision tonight. We didn't the other night. We were told we were what, blurry, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not tonight.
That was only one time. I think it was just
Okay.
a quirk.
All right, just a quarter. All right, automated editing. Oh, what in the world could it be talking about now? Well, it's used to analyze raw footage and automatically assemble it into coherent, making sense sequences based on predetermined parameters, such as what's going to be the pace, what's going to be the place, what's going to be the mood, how is it going to be narrated, what's going to be the structure of that narration. Well, AI tools help to streamline the workflow. It's not all about being pretty faces. It's about getting it done properly.
Okay.
All right? All right. Recommendation systems. What in the world is that old buzzard talking about now? All right. AI algorithms can analyze audience preferences and viewing habits and makes recommendations with the use of streaming platforms. Recommendations that help users discover new content tailored to individual tastes. So we make it real, we make it for everybody. That's how we do it. And that's how we do ONPASSIVE. Think back of what's been going on. All of this makes sense now that we're talking about storyboarding and talking about the systems and the algorithms. It's all good. All right. Storyboarding and visualization. The developing of story sketches, like Walt Disney did with his cartoons, comes with visual scene 7, I should say, before they are filmed, which enables better planning and communication of the net. Now, there's nothing wrong with something being planned properly, is there? It really, really helps.
Yeah.
All right. And then finally, tools and techniques are what comes with AI. Okay. With the proper tools, the proper techniques, the proper scenes are easily visualized, enabling better planning and communication on the set. So that is our topic for tonight. AI, machine learning, and right here, right now, the movies. Right. So, may I take a break for a moment while you say hello?
Yeah, we have Valerie Griffith. That is Willow. Everybody knows her as Willow. She said she just got back in. Yay. And Cena's here. Hi, Cena. Lots of love to you. Don Swihart, of course. Hi. Micah Chada. Thanks for those emoji messages you make for us. Karina's here. We call her Karina.
Karina.
And Lisa McBride, hi.
In the house with Lisa. Yeah.
And hello to Cheryl Bess.
Hi, Cheryl.
Thank you for being here. And Deborah Long is here. We hope that she's be willing to teach science tonight. We'll see if you want to teach. Okay?
That would be good, man. She lit it up last night, man.
Good job last night teaching. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
that's for sure.
We have Sadananda, as we said, he's always with us. Thank you, Sadananda. Appreciate you. And who else? Carmela. She has a I love you emoji when she typed her message.
That's the fire girl.
Frank Rowe, hi. And Virginia DeSanto. She said she had a hard time getting in, but I'm glad you got in.
Me too.
Yeah. Roy Davey.
In the house from Florida on the East Coast. Hello, Roy.
Wonderful to have you. Irena Stexala. She's always with us too. Mel, she says, hello to Rob, Lynn, Ali, the Wonder Dog.
All right, all right, all right. And I don't know if she's here, but if Delisa's here, we want to say a special hello to Axel and a special hello to Annabelle.
Yeah.
Axel is that dancing fool of a dog that seems to want to dance with me on air
So cute.
and look at Ollie and give him a kiss.
He's adorable.
He is adorable. Of course he is.
And of course, Chris Tiazone is with us. He's our technical helper that helps us whenever we have any challenges, and he has helped us quite a bit. So we thank you for that. I see Daniel Lopez is here as well. Rachel Violet is here.
Hello, Rachel. Glad you're here.
Love ya.
Can I give her the French? Here it is. The French I love you.
Which finger stays down, honey?
The ring finger.
There we go.
There we go. I got it now.
Oh,
I got it.
It's French Sign Language for I love you.
I love you.
This one here.
Okay. Thank you.
LSQ is the name of the language. LSQ.
All right. And here comes the Oliver young man. Hello, Mr. Ollie.
And who else is here? Don Swihart. Did I say Don
Yes,
earlier?
you did.
Armin Hogue.
Armin Hogue in the house from Canada. Yeah, we like that. He's the barking tree frogs guy.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, doggies. We're up to 57.
Oh, very
Not
good.
too shabby for a Friday night.
And we got Cynthia Deering here. Hi, Cynthia.
Is it warm
It's
in the house to you?
Yes.
I'm hot.
Isabel Bailey is here. Hi, Isabel. You can maybe cool it down a bit.
Yep. I'm going to.
And we have, I don't know if I'm going over the same folks again. I think I said Karina, Willow,
Oh.
Jillian. Hi, Jillian. John Barilla, of course. JJB Tin Man is here. And I see that Clover Kelly's here. She says, good evening, Rob and Lynn and Ollie the Wonder Dog, and greetings to everyone. I hope we are enjoying ONPASSIVE. We are all in it to win it. Isn't that true? And hello to Puran Singh. He's with us every night. He says, Frank Rowe, good morning, Madame. I want speaker link. Alrighty, when we have community time, we will have the speaker enable or speaker request button, and then you can ask to come in at that time, which we'll have community time very shortly. And hello to Ankit Verma. How are you, Ankit? And we see Cecil Weir is here. So far I see 3 deaf here. We've got Rachel, Violet, and we have Cecil, and we have Deborah Long. So we hope maybe 3 of you could share the teaching responsibility and help teach signs tonight. That would be fun if you can. And we want to say hello to, who else am I missing? I think I got the folks that are chatting.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right.
Mel is saying hi to all her friends. That's really nice. So again, did you hear what I said? There's 3 deaf here. That maybe they can all 3 of them teach signs.
Oh, that'd be
tonight.
great.
And
That
I want
would
to
be
say
fun.
hello to Manaj Basu Matari. He says, hi, man. Love you. We love you back. Don't forget, this is the sign for international sign for I love you. Be sure to use that. And the emoji, too. Use that emoji, okay? I think I got everybody.
All righty. Sounds good. We're going to go over just for a moment what the new...
Pedro.
Oh, Pedro Jose Estrada
I-
Saladas.
And I also see Sanju Amal Kaitheri is here.
Hello, glad you're here, sir. Thank you for being here.
Thanks, Sanju.
Central Ohio seems to be covered in snow, I believe is what went by.
I think I got everybody.
Okay, so we're going to mention 2 things. Number 1, don't look for us at noon unless you're coming over for lunch, because we're going to, for now, not be doing 2 shows a day, 12 noon and 8 p.m. We're just going to we won't have straight talk, but you'll still get straight talk at night. And that's the good thing about all of this. Uh, might even give us a little bit of a break. Not that we absolutely need it, but we find we need to focus a little more on the night broadcast because we do a little bit more at night. So that's the reason for that. Now, the on tonight's show, tonight's chat, we're unable to live stream. They're either working on it at our end or they're working on it at YouTube's end. Somewhere they're working on it.
Yeah.
So we're unable to live stream tonight. So you probably aren't watching us on YouTube.
No.
You're probably wondering where in the world is RobLynn.
So all these folks have made it here via our OConnect link.
Well, that's cool.
wonderful.
What is that? 6060?
Yes, that's a good turnout. This is good.
Not too shabby.
Considering, again, we don't have our YouTube subscribers
Right.
on the live stream. This is really a good turnout.
Yeah,
Thank
that
you.
usually bumps it up to about 70 or 80. All right, here we got from Willow. RobLynn, please know my heart is with you both. You have been so welcoming and gracious to me, and I'm appreciative. Willow.
We love you.
We love you, Willow. And we're glad you join us when you can. It means a lot to both of us.
And your contributions are always really, really good. We appreciate that.
A lot of heartwarming statements come from that lady.
Yes, and we want to say hi to Jigbodi Daboni.
Where's she from?
Togo.
Colorado High
yeah.
Mountain Highway.
Originally from Togo, I think.
Togo, and now living in the Denver area.
Yes.
Cool.
And if you see her on Facebook, her name there is Ameyobi Daboni. I think I said that right. Hopefully I said it right. But it's Jigbodi. So you put two and two together so you know that's her. Ameyobi.
Jigboni in the
Daboni,
house.
yeah.
Yep. And there's Rachel Violet. Hello, Rachel. Rachel.
And remember Rachel, the letter R.
Yeah.
This is her name sign.
Because she
Because
smiles.
she smiles.
Rachel.
It's a beautiful sign. Really nice.
All right.
Hello
All right.
to Manaj Basumatari.
You know, while we're
Hello.
talking about the movies tonight in community chat, we kind of like to hear what your thinking is, please, on the fact we're going to be doing just the night show. We hope you'll enjoy that. We're staying at 8 o'clock. No more changes. You know, we went midnight to 8 to 9 and then back to 8. Time out. 8 o'clock is it. That's it. That is it. 8 o'clock will be it. So please join us when you can. You're still welcome to contact us in RobLynnLive's email, RobLynnLive at gmail.com. If you have any problems, issues, or questions, we'll do our best to answer them. If we don't have the answer, we refer them on to someone who does. All
And
right.
we want to say hello to Madadi Shriman Rayana. Welcome to our show. And someone said hi to Theta, so she must be here.
Theta's here.
Theta King.
RobLynnLive is not posted in the back office.
Oh, I thought I did.
You still can.
Oh, okay, I better do that.
Thank you, Francis Tay. On the case as usual.
I feel like I did it, but because we have two shows, I get confused when I post one. I think I posted the other.
Yeah.
But now that we're going to have just one show, it'll be better for all of us. Or for me and Rob, it'll be a lot more manageable.
And
hello
France
to
says,
France. Hi.
he says, hello, everyone. We stand with you, RobLynn. We will always follow you wherever you are. Wow. Strong coming from Ocala there. Thank you.
That's wonderful.
Thank you.
And thank you for that. And Willow says, I think one show for you guys is totally fine, for I think you both do so much already.
Very kind of you. And here we go with Karina. She says, it's great with me. The evening is the time for me. Okay, good stuff.
Okay, good to
What are you
hear.
doing? Sleeping during the day?
Oh,
What do we got?
Jake Bodie says, I'm having a little problem with my eyes tonight, so I cannot stay longer. Oh, rest your eyes and hopefully your eyes get better.
And it is posted according to Pedro.
Oh,
He
can you
just
guys
says
check
posted.
again? Because I'm pretty sure I posted our show, right? I think it was right after it appears right above Straight Talk, my post in Straight Talk.
Okay.
I agree 100%, Sis Willow, Sis Karina.
Very nice, Karina. Thank you.
You guys are family to us. It doesn't matter that we don't have hundreds of people coming to our show because the people who do come to our show are very, very loyal and they're very loving toward us, and that's what counts for us.
Not about the numbers as far as we're concerned. It's about, and I kid about the numbers, when I go one cow, one calf and a half, one cow, one calf and a half. Can we get to 80, 80, 80? Now, if we're at 50, we're fine. If we're at 60, we're fine. If we're at 61, like we are now, we're even finer. So everything is cool. We like the idea of being able to pour our hearts into preparing for a night show, which we've been doing now for going on 2 years, believe it or not.
Okay, so people are saying there is our post in the back office.
Okay, and the link is there.
See, I posted it early today. Usually I post it really last minute, which means it'll be the most recent posts in the webinars section. But when I post it early, it means others may come after me and post, which means our post will go further down that wall, the webinar wall, and maybe it's not as easy to see when that happens.
That's true. Right? We appreciate everybody being here. This is cool.
And Angela made it.
Angela Land in the house. All right.
She emailed me to say she might not make it or she'd be late, but so cute she's here.
You're never late here. It's right on time. We're getting close to where we're going to swing into the community time, which will be coming to us real soon.
And Chris says he sees our post, and Laurel Reese Henderson says she found it in the back office as well. So
all
that's
right.
really nice.
That's all good.
You're welcome,
good
Lisa. Lisa says, yes, thanks for all you do, Lynn and Rob. You're quite welcome. It really is our pleasure. It really is.
All righty. All righty, dighty. Are you ready for community time, or do you want to give it a few minutes and say a few more hellos?
I think we said hello to most of the folks. Oh, Isabel says, yes, Lynn, your show is in the back office. Thank you. And Willow says, me too. My eyes are weak and blurry.
All right.
Me too. I have cataracts, so it's very blurry for me every day. But I cope with it. Angela says, hi, Mr. Ash and your family. Get healthy, stay healthy, and be safe. Stay hydrated and rest often. And Chris Tizon says, 1 cow and a half. Well, 1 cow, calf and a half. LOL.
1 cow, 1 calf and a half.
Oh, no! Don't mention it, Chris C. You made him think of it. Ivana, hi, Ivana Bajan. She says, yes, Lynn, the link is in the back office.
All right. We're rolling into the 8:45 hour in just a minute. Let's say a few more hellos.
It's okay, Francis. Francis says, apologies, RobLynnLive is in the back office. No problem. It's better to say something because sometimes I do.
Hey, if you see something, say something. If you don't see something, say something anyway. So that's good stuff, Francis.
And Francis says, I do RobLynnLive.
We appreciate that, brother. And now, Francis, you'll only be RobLynnLiving it once a day, brother, except those phone calls at 3 a.m. Not too shabby. And John, you are the Tin Man, and I'm the Wizard of Song. My new title.
That's Frank Rowe saying.
Frank Rowe is now the Wizard of Song. All right.
Angela says, hi, Lynn, Rob, Ali, and everyone.
All right.
Jillian says, AI is used in films to automate some editing processes, create transcripts and captions, plus for color correction. And but more AI benefits are coming too, to even write scripts and even eliminate the need for a studio, as well as to replace some performances with animation, etc.
Hello, Walt Disney.
And Willow says, Francis, I could not find the RobLynnLive earlier, but it is there now.
All right.
And Francis says to Willow, thanks, Sister Willow. Samudram Nagaravik is here saying thank you, Samudram.
It's now here you go. The cow, calf, and a half work because it's now 65 in the barn house, according to Chris.
And I see 66 right now, actually.
Here we go. 1 cow, 1 calf and a half. 1 cow, 1 calf and a half. Can we get 66? 66? Can we get 66? We got 66. Can we get 67, 66, 50? Can we get 6650?
We lost one. Going down. So Carmela says, thanks, hashtag RobLynnLive. And Isabel says, Lynn, can you ask Chris to give you a Facebook group link for Daniel Lopez? Chris, can you do that? Post a link to, I think we have a RobLynn Live Facebook group and a RobLynn Live Facebook business page. If you could put the links up, you can put it up either
Message.
in the
Chat.
what do you call it? The push a link if you want to, or in the chat. Either one is fine. That would be great. Thank you. Oh, Willow says my husband is having surgery soon for his cataracts. Oh, that's so lucky. That's good. I'm glad. It takes like it's so fast. It's a few minutes surgery. These doctors have it down to a science, so it's a quick surgery.
Now,
Lynn,
is he
castor oil is very beneficial for cataracts too. Oh,
Oh.
do you drink? You just drink it? How do you drink the castor
I think
oil?
tomorrow we'll get some castor oil. I wasn't feeling the need today, but maybe tomorrow.
Virginia says, "Good luck to him, Willow. I've had it done. Helps a lot." Oh yeah, I know. I've heard it helps a lot. John Barilla says, "Yeah, I checked. The link is there. Just too many webinars in there nowadays." Today,
Doggies.
when I checked before I posted Straight Talk, there was I think 30 something. Quite a few webinars there. Lisa says, "I do RobLynn Live
I
too."
know you do.
Oh, that's Naga. Hi, Naga.
Naga in the house. All
Naga.
right, brother.
Naga is from India, but he resides in Nigeria, working
All right.
there. And
Wow.
I'm sure he's looking forward to the time when he'll be able to leave his job and return home to be with his friends and family. I'm looking forward to that happening for you, Naga, because you worked so hard all these years in Nigeria. Ah, I see Theta. Hi, Theta. I missed you earlier, but I
Could we
see your
have another
comment.
little song? Just a brief one.
Okay.
You can get anything that you want at Ashmafara's restaurant.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. Willow says, "Thank you, Virginia. I had cataract surgery years ago too, and I am waiting for John to get his done, for he will be so happy."
Now, is John having the blade or the bladeless? There's, they do the one with the microscope, which is bladeless, and then they do the one with the blade. Which is Johnny having?
Good question. And John Barilla says, "Frank is the wizard of song. Okay, I'm the tin man of song with a big heart." That's nice. Sadananda says, "Cow, calf, and a half. Cha, cha, cha." And Virginia says, "It's nice to see farther without glasses."
Chiroo.
Oh, lucky, lucky. Look, your messenger. Okay, Cecil, I'll do that. All right, Cecil already has his. Cecil gave me the list of the signs he will be teaching tonight. So I will, before he begins, I'll read out the words that he'll be teaching. I mean, the signs that he'll be teaching, okay? We'll do that. Thank you, Cecil. If you can do that too, Deborah and Rachel, both of you can send me the list of the signs you're planning to teach. That would be nice if you can do that.
Can't beat that.
Yep. Thank you, Cecil. Surrender Singh is here. He says, "Hello. Good morning, RobLynn Live Show. OConnect meeting to all ONPASSIVE family, friends, and sisters." That's so nice. Thank you.
Very nice for sure. There's a link.
Okay, there's a link to RobLynn Live Facebook group. It is there in the chat. Go ahead. You can copy it and go there later. And Willow says, "No, you rub your eyes on lashes each night." You rub your eyes on lashes each night. What does that mean?
I
Tell us
don't
what that
know.
means.
Willow, tell us what that means, please.
Yeah, and then we have the Facebook business page link as well. Oh no, it's a Facebook RobLynn Live Club. That's a business page. So
All right.
Chris has that link there as well. Frank Rose says, "Yes, John, you're right." Willow says, "You can also put drops in your eye." Okay, good to know. Very good. Carmela has hashtags for everybody. Thank you, Carmela. Willow says, "Castor oil works for my eye allergies also." Is that right?
Good
Castor
stuff.
oil is like a miracle oil. Seems to cure or help a
It's
lot
a miracle
of things.
oil when you're plugged up. I'll tell you that right now.
Christy Zahn says, "Cha cha cha."
All right, I think it's time. It's definitely time for community time. Now, let's explain that to everybody. You're all as attendees, with the exception of Lynn and myself. And Lynn has a magic button. It's the guy there with it looks like an old Victrola or an old speaker hanging out of his ear. And then Lynn will click on that bad boy. And the next thing you know, you'll be able to click at the bottom of your page and become a panelist. And we would love nothing more than all of you to be panelists tonight. You don't have to have your video on. You don't have to have your, audio on. Just be yourself.
Greg Hill is here.
Greg Hill in the house, king of gifts.
Thank you for all you do. Deanna's here as well. He says, hi, RobLynn Mammoth, sir. Good evening to you all. Be safe and happy. Take care. Thank you. Willow's asking, do any of you know what mudras are? Many of the signs are associated with sign language. Really? I'm not familiar with mudra. Tell us more. Sounds intriguing, Willow. And so Rachel, hope you can teach tonight. Rachel. Well, you massage the oil over your lashes.
Nice.
Wow, I didn't know that. And Sarananda says, now my best hobby to search something in my RobLynnLive.
Nowhere but RobLynnLive.
Yep. And Virginia says, castor oil they're talking about. That's true. We are talking about that. And Greg says, hello, Carmela Schwartz, sister in fire, fire, fire.
All right, are we ready to swing on over into the one and only community time?
I want to say hi to Toy Him.
Toy Him in the house.
Her name is Global Quest 7. Her ONPASSIVE name, but her real name is Toy Him. Thank you for being here.
From sunny Singapore, I might say.
Yeah. And Willis says prune juice very well. Also Rob. Yeah. Either castor oil or prune juice.
Yeah, I'm squirming tonight because they ate 5 prunes.
Or actual prunes work well too. It doesn't have to be the juice. Irena says 1 drop of castor oil to each eye for night. I dropped my glasses for good. Miracle. Wow. So it improved her vision. She didn't need glasses anymore.
Wow.
Yeah.
Better than LASIK, much cheaper.
Wow. And John says, my friend had his cataracts done one at a time, and they changed his lenses as well. He doesn't need glasses, just reading glasses.
Nice.
Wow. That's wonderful. Hello, Cecil. Olasumbo Kuye, hi. She says, hello, my global family. All right. Shall we go now to the panel?
All right. Let's swing on over. Let's click on the magic button at the top left. Let's get rid of that line through them, and let's see who's coming to the panel.
Oh, okay. First, I will one night when we need some interesting contact. Mudras are ancient hand gestures that are also called hand yoga. Or is it hand yoga or hand? Probably it's hand yoga. Wow, that's interesting. She will be able to teach us about that. That would be so cool. All right, here we go now. We're going to go ahead and enable the speaker request a button. You're going to see it appear on your control panel on the bottom, and you go and request to be part of a panel.
All right, come on over now. Y'all come now, you hear? All right, looks like we've got one. I'd say it's JJB.
Yes, it's always John.
It's the Tin Man, number 1 on the list.
And we have...
Oh, my goodness.
Willow's coming in.
Come on in, Willow.
And we have...
Dawn
Swihart coming in. And we have Pedro coming in, and Rachel coming in. Also, Virginia DeSantos here. That's nice. And Mel, as well as Puran. Hi, Puran. And we have Greg Hill coming in. And we have Greg Lakin here as well.
All right.
And we have Cecil Weir as well.
Cecil Weir in the house.
So let me go ahead and...
Holy smokes.
Let me
3, 6, 9, 10 already?
I'm going to change the ticker. This is Michael Chata's ticker. And everybody read the ticker coming across. Hi to Guyana.
Guyana is in the house. Rachel's going nuts. I like it.
Yeah. And everybody, don't be shy. Come on to the
Come on over to the panel. Come on. This is where the fun's going to be tonight. Talking about movies. We're going to talk about no more RobLynn Straight Talk at noon, and how much
Good
you really
morning. Good
here.
morning.
That's what we're.
Good evening. Namaste. Namaste.
Namaste, namaste, Gianna.
And we have welcome.
How you doing, sir?
Namaste. Namaste.
Doing good.
Very nice. Okay,
Thank
we
you.
have
Love you all. Love you.
to,
Love you all.
okay, we have Bishojit Chandra coming in. Hi, Bishojit. We also have Anush Kumar. Welcome, Anush. We have Manaj Basumatari coming in. Welcome. And we have Carmela Schwartz coming in.
Oh, here she comes. Carmela girl's here.
And Deborah Lam, who's going to be teaching us science tonight.
All right, all right, all right. Should we say hello to John Barillo?
Yes.
Johnny, what you got?
Hi. Yeah, I thought I'd come on early since it's movies and AI. I just wanted to say as we start to talk about it, and of course, you mentioned Walt Disney, and I'm a big Walt Disney fan. I remember growing up, I'm always saying I watched movies and things since I was like a really little kid where you probably wouldn't even think they'd be watching. But like Walt Disney's an example from the original TV show. I actually knew of him even before the TV show was on. And yeah, wonderful stuff, what Walt Disney did. And of course, one thing about some of the cartoons that are fairy tales, for example, interesting thing is that a lot of people, when they think of the fairy tales and the stories, well, that's what they identify with is the Disney cartoons. And a lot of those stories are different than the original. There's something different about them because they changed them in the scripts and such for Disney. But anyway, they're all wonderful. And Mickey Mouse and all those. I remember even the original Mickey Mouse and their characters, which looked much different. They were changed after a short period of time.
Pluto, hello, Pluto.
Yeah. Pluto. Woo. Anyway, but to get into AI a little bit, I'm of course interested in it. I think it's a great thing, but I think we have to be cautious and in certain categories and areas with the AI, so that it doesn't become so dominant that it takes away the human creativity and also the ability for people to earn money because they are replaced by certain things with CGI graphics and AI controlled things like their voices, for example. And recently, I might mention that this is becoming so much now. It's been here for a while, but it's so popular now and being used more and more. It's in the forefront that there's already been recently. My union just came off of the strike that we had since last May, but we were actually joining in with the Writers Guild of America, who were on strike because, of course, they're concerned with, wait a minute, who's writing it? The machine learning AI or human beings? So that's why I say it's good as long as it's created and controlled by the person that's writing the script or has the idea for the movie. But I'm sure we're going to have situations where entire movie scripts are completely written by machine learning and AI. Well, that's okay. But like I said, as long as we have the human input, I think it'll be a great thing. I want to mention today I happened to see in my jumping around YouTube, looking at our various lives and such, there was something about Dune 2, which is coming out right now. And I saw, let me look at the trailer because it was like the extended trailer. And you talk about CGI and AI is involved, I'm sure, in a lot of what. Now, I don't know about the script, but oh my goodness, when you had in the old days when you would. Oh, that's another thing I want to say, Rob. I don't just like the old classics from the 30s to the whatever. I like movies. I love film all the way back to the very first, silent films, all the way up to today. That just happens to be my favorite period is the classic Hollywood cinema when talkies first came in, and even before they had the code, pre-code movies going back to like 1930, 31, right up through into the late 40s, maybe up to 1950. That's what I consider the golden classic age. And it is my favorite because of that. It's a whole different thing. And of course, now it's morphed movies today with the technology, and now AI and CGI has become a whole different thing. For example, I started to say this and then I got away from there. But the idea of when you have a huge number, like a huge army, you know, marching and with the thousands of soldiers or whatever. Well, now they don't have to worry about, this is one thing, you know, you used to have to hire extras and then do a certain thing with the photography. Now they actually create the images, CGI images. You can have as many people as you want. You know, I was in a movie, am I going to remember the name? It was about baseball. It was Kevin Costner. At any rate, he played a pitcher, and it was shot. I worked in the as a stand-in, and also I was like a first base photographer or whatever. But there were like many people that had to be hired because you had to have people in the stands. One of the interesting things was that a lot of those people were like cardboard images, and and then they filled in with that. They made computer generated images, so that even though they had to hire a certain number of actors to be in the crowd, in the audience of the stadium, a lot of them weren't real. So and that's an example of when they need to have a lot of people, they can just create them. And then the other thing I want to say was, well, like I said, just as long as we have some control over it, like I said, that's why we just had this strike. And one of the important elements of it was that we put in our input to make sure there are certain guidelines and regulations in place to protect the writers, the performers, and such. And I'll probably think of something else, but I was going on so long I lost my thread. But anyway, I'll come back as we go along, we chat.
All right, thanks.
Oh wait,
Joe.
I know what it is. Wait a minute, I'm so sorry. I was starting to talk about Dune 2. Real quick, I watched the trailer, and oh my goodness, the CGI graphics, the scene with Timothy Chalamet, he's like a famous young guy actor now, very, very important, and Academy Award nominated guy. He's playing this character. They're in the desert, and there's these dunes, and there's a whole army of people, a religious group or army behind him, and he has this device, and he takes it and he strikes it into the sand, and then he steps back, and then this whole scene occurs where something explodes out of the sand, and it's like this huge mechanical, like a tank or an image of some sort, and it has all of the sand and the dust and the wind, and it's coming at all these people and him, and what a scene. And you know, all of that was created with AI and CGI graphics, and I mean, it was breathtaking in itself, and there were no lines, there was no acting going on as far as that goes, but it was pretty impressive. So that's the kind of thing that we look forward to with AI and the computer graphics, with these huge things that have to happen that can really only happen with CG graphics and such. Okay, go ahead. I'll pop in later.
I was just going to say, will you be doing a song tonight?
Oh, yeah. I got a song.
All right, if you got a song, I got the time. All right. Is there anybody with their hands raised? Oh, don't do this to me. Don't do it. All right, you're doing it to me again. Okay, that's okay. Is there anybody else that would like to say something? Just blurt it out.
About what they can answer the question.
Oh, yes, if you could answer the question with regard to the AI and movies. And what was that question? I know you know it.
Has to do with your favorite. Was it your favorite AI movie? I forgot.
Okay. Well, so did I. So,
What was the question, you guys?
does anybody know what the question was? Ollie's question tonight?
The movies
Young
and
brain.
AI.
Huh?
The movies and AI.
Yeah, but what's the
That's
question?
the topic. But
The
Ollie had a
Oh, the
question.
question. I'm sorry.
Does anybody remember? Come on, you guys. You guys are all here.
I have no clue. I can't remember at all what Ollie's question was. Let's ask Ollie.
Now let's ask Greg Hill because I know he wrote it down.
Okay.
Ahead,
All
Greg.
right.
Well, I have it in the notes here.
Go ahead, Greg.
Okay, so I kind of want to ask a fun question since we're not all spring chickens here. Who
Okay,
I can remember?
Can I just
I can remember my
briefly
first
say what the
movie.
question-
Go
I'm
ahead.
sorry.
Yeah, the question is, are you an oldies or a newbie movie kind of guy
Yeah, that's
or
what
girl?
it was.
Do you like the old movies or do you prefer the new stuff with AI? Go ahead, Greg.
Well, even the RRR had AI involved in it, but that's about the newest one. I think is the greatest movie out there today at this point. But I like all the old ones. I was just going to say, I was going to ask a question was, since we're all not spring chickens, like I said here, I remember the first movie I went to see. It was Davy Crockett and the Alamo.
Whoa!
And my uncle took me there, and my grandmother paid for it, and it cost her, I should say, not me. It cost her a bread wrapper from a company who sold bread here. I think it was Langendorf, and 5 cents to get into the movie. And back then, it was, if you didn't have a bread wrapper and 5 cents, you paid 35 cents. So that really puts an age on me. Probably you too, Rob. Anyway, so I was curious about anybody else if they go back that far about going to their movie. But anyway, I remember Davy Crockett. I'll never forget it. He got harpooned on the door of the Alamo, and it crushed me. I came out crying at my first movie, and I didn't like movies for quite a while because it was too real, and I didn't want my uncle to ever take me to a movie again until I could go to a good one. It was
Born on the mountaintop of Tennessee.
Bess
Yeah.
Parker.
Oh, that's Fred
Yeah.
Parker? I thought he was Davy Crockett.
Davy Crockett.
Wait, maybe you're right. Wait a minute.
Wild frontier. All right. We're going back memory lane. I think we better go over to Willow. I think Willow's got something on this.
Okay.
Listen, I'm the old one here, and I remember all of that. I even remember the rabbit ears on the, excuse me, the TV, that's how far back I go. We used to put wire and everything to get in one station. Yeah, I've been there. I love technology. I love the new stuff. I'm so excited about it. I can hardly wait. But we had a real heated conversation in our house today about this AI in movies. And my son said he was so offended because some of his old cartoons that he absolutely adored as a child, Netflix has redone them and renamed them, and they've added them. And he was terribly upset over it. And I said, "What?" He says, "If they created something from scratch, it's one thing. But if they take an old movie, revamp it, change everything in it," he says, "that's not right because half of us love the old stuff." So he was right. But yet, if we are smart and we show our disapproval by not attending those places that tear up our old movies we love a lot, they'll quit it after a while. But don't throw out the baby with the bathwater. AI is here to stay. I have been working with AI since the 1950s. Now, you guys don't remember. I worked at McClellan Air Force Base where we had a computer that took up an entire building, with vacuum tubes and everything. And we worked with AI through all of that time period. And each new discovery opened up a new world. And I think Ash is onto something with the animation. And I'm looking forward to when we get OCreate and we can create our own avatars. Don't you remember the movie Avatar was so exciting? It was so beautiful. So I think that technology, when used properly, is wonderful. It is absolutely, it's going to do things for us that extend our lives, help us with medical. It's going to help with the movies. I know that's the topic tonight. I don't want to get off that. The movies are going to be like banners to light the way, to tell you the truth. If you look back over the period of movies, things that are happening in the world now, they have broadcasted it a long time ago because we all live in a collective, viewable universe. And when people have thoughts, they become reality. So our movies are very important. And I agree with those that want to keep the old stuff, but I'm really hot for the new stuff. I'm sorry. I mean, it really excites me. I went on too long. I just wanted to throw my 2 cents in there and have us look at it in a broader view. You know, understanding that sure, technology can be awful and it can cost us money, but you're going to see it's going to give us time to do what we want. And it's going to work out in the long run to where we're going to rely on it so much won't be able to live without it, you know. And so I'm excited about it. I hope I can live another 20 years because I have so many things I want to do.
You'll be here. You'll be here.
In spirit, baby, hot and all of you.
All right, let's see. I saw another hand, and now I lost it. Come on, Robert.
Could I
Robert.
try again?
Yeah, go ahead, John.
Yeah,
Go
because it's what we were just talking about. You said Fess Parker was Davy Crockett. Well, that's true. Fess Parker was Davy Crockett, but he was Davy Crockett in the Disney version. We were talking about Disney. He was the Fess Parker. If he was the Fess Parker, he was the Davy Crockett in the Disney version. They made three on the TV series. They made three different like mini movies about Davy Crockett. One is I looked it up. Davy Crockett, the Indian fighter. Davy Crockett goes to Congress, and Davy Crockett at the Alamo. It's John Wayne that played Davy Crockett in the movie of the Alamo, but Fess Parker was the Disney Davy Crockett. And in modern times, the most recent remake was played by Billy Bob Thornton. If you know that actor, he's a pretty popular guy. Was on TV for a long time in different TV shows. Billy Bob Thornton. So that's it. I'm the film buff. Don't you forget it.
All right. You think I'm going to forget it? I don't think so, pal. All right, let's go to, let's see, was it Mel and Greg or Greg and Mel? Help me. Mel, go ahead, Mel. Mel, bring it. Bring your milk cartons. Come on, let's get in the movies.
Thank you. A little bit tired. I finished working at 8 tonight. So, Rob and Lynn and everybody else, I agree with you, John. Yeah, AI is good. But on the other hand, we have humans, and humans need jobs. So yeah, too much of the AI thing, when it takes over, then what else is there to do? It helps us, makes life easy, but then you still need that human hand, human action, you know? And I agree on that side. And at the same time, Willow was mentioning Avatar. As soon as you mentioned Avatar, Willow, I jumped because I love that movie. I love it. It reminds me of when we were home because we live on a mountain back home in the island, and it is very mountainous. So when we used to walk on certain areas, especially going down by the volcanic area, it just brings me back. Avatar brings me back to that time because I used to crawl like a baby to go down because I was scared, you know, like falling over the volcanic pools of, you know, the hot water pools and things like that. So Avatar was one of my main best AI movie because there's character in it and it reminds me of the time when I grew up as a young child. But honestly, to speak the truth, taking over AI taking over everything, yeah, we do need the human touch. We do need the human's reaction. And we need the humans, getting jobs and living a livelihood. It's nice to have AI, but not everything should be AI, really and truly.
I think that's what the powers that be, people like Elon Musk, he may say negative things against AI, yet he's using AI every day in his companies. So come on, man. Don't be a hypocrite. Enjoy the AI. And I know he uses it in the right ways. So it's all good stuff. AI is here to stay. And with that note, Greg, did you want to go back on? Okay, let's go to Dawn and DL. Thank you, Mel.
Good.
Hi, everyone.
Hello.
I grew up with a mother who was a big movie buff in the 20s, and she had a trunk full of pictures. I think she wrote every actor and actress as a young girl. I mean, my sister has all these photos now. I kind of cringe, think I didn't get some of them, but she got me started on the old movies, the singing and the dancing and as a little girl, and I loved it, and I still love it now. I watched what was that? Love Me, or what was it? Love Me or Leave Me. It was an old Doris Day, James Cagney movie last night. It was great, and I love it with the talent. I mean, if we don't continue doing this kind of stuff, what is the new generation going to do? I mean, who's going to sing? Who's going to dance? Who's going to act? I mean, the AI kind of scares me a little bit. I think all this great history we have of music and dancing and acting is going to get lost. So I'm an old soul. I just kind of go back to my mom's era and how much I enjoyed it as a young girl and growing up. So that's how I feel.
All right.
Could I jump back again one more time? Sorry, I knew this was going to happen tonight. Could I say something again?
Make it brief, because we got
brief. Okay, I was just going to say that's a concern, but that's what I was referring to when I spoke of what was dealt with in the recent strikes. When they did the new contracts, they're trying to put in place things that will always make sure that the human element is there. And of course, there will be things that are created, like I said, entirely by AI. But I guarantee you, you're always going to need to have humans dancing and singing. But for example, when they do special effects with a stunt, well, some of what you see is because AI and CG graphics creates that. But the real human is basically doing the stunt, but they need to do certain segments of it because the human wouldn't be able to complete that. So as long as they use it without completely replacing us, I think it'll be a good thing. Okay, that's all.
All right. Thanks, John. Dawn, can we go back to you? I think you were kind of in the middle, and I know DL's an old movie buff.
Yeah, exactly. I enjoy many of the movies that Dawn does, but what I wanted to say basically to Willow, and she was at McClellan Air Base in the 50s. That was around the same time that Arthur Stanley out of Stanford was looking at the first artificial intelligence and machine learning in the early 1950s. So when she mentioned that big massive server, that's kind of what I thought about was Arthur Stanley. But he was a pioneer. He's the one that basically taught the computer how to beat the opponent at checkers. So a lot of gaming came from him. But over to Greg Hill, I remember what you're talking about, that Alamo movie down in Brackettville. That was filmed in Brackettville, Texas. Me and my brother went to go see that. That was filmed in 1961, so I know the scene you're talking about. He ended up blowing up the whole the whole dump, basically. And John, that Disney movie that you're talking about, it was a 3-part series. You're right. I watched that on WTOV Channel 9 out of Steubenville, and the sidekick to Fess Parker that scene was Buddy Ebsen. He played Yakin. Yes, he did. So But yeah, the artificial intelligence is obviously moving along, but there's positive and negatives about it. But you just gotta just make sure it doesn't get out of control is what I would say. But uh, just have safeguards. Back to you, Rob.
All right. Thank you, brother. Appreciate both you as
Can I
usual.
say one thing real quick? This will be quick. One thing about AI is you
Okay.
can pull the plug.
I hope he could.
Go ahead.
How do you lower your hand?
It's
Go ahead, Greg.
No, I did. I just said one thing about AI is just pull the plug. What's up with that?
Yeah, that's one way of doing it. Simple. Simple. Okay, let's go. Let's go to Carmela, and then we'll go to Willow again. I think so.
Hello, everyone. I want to say my mother was a television and movies. She loved that very much. She was using to go every week to a movie outside. It was the time that they were going in joint times. And when I was a little young girl, my mother was come from another country, and she had the permission to bring a television to Israel before even we have here a television. So we have to go to see television from other countries because we didn't have even television in Israel. And I was very proud that we have the television, and I was sitting for hours to see many movies for children from America, from French, from everywhere. And I learned other language because they were speaking in another language, and it was written in Hebrew downstairs, and I had to read what they speaking, and it was very knowledge for me. It educated me, that television.
Right.
And I really like it. And we had it in a black white at the beginning.
Well, everything was black and
And
white.
it was in black white. And when I was about 10 years old, my parents sent me to visit family in America alone. And I went there for 1 month. I was in New York City, John, 40 years ago, 50 years ago. And and when I come to America, it was everything was huge and big. In Israel, everything was small. And I was like a little Aliza from the movie that come to a dream world. And when I come to Israel and I was telling all this story, they was amazed from what I'm saying. It was a very nice experience for me. And uh, and I still remember it. I was a little girl, come from a other culture to another culture. It's like if you go now to Africa, it's something else from us. They are not developed enough. So when you travel around the world, you see the strain, the difference between places to other places. And it's very interesting, and there is many movies talking about it, and you can sit there from morning to till night just to see movies, and you can learn from it a lot. Some movies you can learn good things and some not. It
All right.
depends what the movies are about. And that's it for what I have to say about movies.
All right, we'll be back to you in a little bit. Let's move along to the West Virginia A girl, Willow. Go ahead, Willow.
Thank you, darling. I just wanted to address beautiful Dawn there. She was worried about the job situation. Ash just recently put out a blurb, one of his blurbs, that we could expect that AI is going to create over 5 trillion jobs in the future. 5 trillion. What it's going to do, and what is my experience with AI is, each thing that they discover creates an adjunct to what we're doing. They're never going to eliminate people. They're never going to eliminate us. We're going to be in droves, and we're going to be here. But they're going to create jobs for us that will give us the time that we need to spend with our families. So Ash very succinctly, it was the best video I think he put out for a long time when he explained how many jobs were going to be created and how many that have been created by ONPASSIVE since it first started 5 years ago. They have created a huge market out there. So I don't think we have to worry about jobs, but we may have to worry about retraining our thought processes into understanding. Maybe we have to become a little more knowledgeable about technology. And that's what I'm doing. I'm reading daily and I'm learning about the quantum brain and how to heal in quantum ways, because I am a healer. And so I want to learn how to do it better. And now AI is bringing even into our realm more things to use, more tools to use to make our life better. And I think, honey girl, I love the old movies too. My mother was a school teacher. And when we got a TV, we didn't have a movie theater in town, but we got to watch those old musicals. And oh my God, I was addicted to, I still am to this day. And I wouldn't want to see them remastered. I watched Gone with the Wind 175 million times, I think, when I was young. But I think that AI is so exciting right now. We have to change our thoughts.
That's
and
right.
put the fears behind us, because being fearful doesn't get us anywhere. What we do is, if we are, maybe it's going to ruin our industry that we work in. You got to be able to shift. You got to be able to think, how can I shift into the real world again? I'm 83 years old and I'm looking for 20 years at least more. And I'm already learning how to improve my craft. So I think that's the key. It's not easy to shift out of ways that you're accustomed to because we're lazy, basically lazy. We want to stay like it is because we might have to think a little bit for ourselves. So I didn't mean to go on and on and on, but I wanted to address
We appreciate you going on and on and on. That's cool. That's why we love you.
Thank you.
All right.
You too.
Oh, my. All right, we're going over to Greg Hill right now.
Okay. So here we are with the movies and AI. Excuse me. And so with movies, like, I'm not a real big movie buff, but I know there's quite a few people here, like DL and of course John, and y'all are do that as well. So I was thinking about the AI and movies. So what was the real first AI and movie I think I watched was actually Lost in Space. Dr. Smith. That guy was bad. I didn't like him, but I really liked the robot that was in there, and the whole show itself. It was science fiction, and I loved science fiction as a kid watching these things. I don't remember any of the actors' names. The doctor kind of comes to me, but I can't remember who played him on that part. But in reality, there's actually one before that. I can't remember the show about the rocket. What's it called? Anyway, but that movie there kind of strikes a note with me. Lost in Space. I won't forget it. And the spaceship there, and the Robbie the robot, or whatever his name was, and the flailing arms, and it was like, wow, this is really AI. This is really fancy stuff, new. It's kind of like the Jetsons, but it was in a different format. The Jetsons were great, but They were totally something different. It was basically being talking about predicting the future in cartoons, and they were here and there now. Anyway, yeah,
Sure.
Lost in Space, and I don't know who did Will Smith, but I know he was the bad guy. I do remember that.
Yeah. Wow. Back to Gone with the Wind. Frankly, Charlotte, I don't give a damn. But back to where we are, that takes me back. I've watched Gone with the Wind, I would say a dozen times. I don't look old enough to watch Gone with the Wind that many times, but I am. And there's so many lines in that movie. There's so many lines in the Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers movies. There's so many lines in the Bing Crosby stuff and the Bob Hope and all the oldie goldie guys that most of them aren't here anymore. It's and there was AI back then, as you guys have all spoken to. It was just maybe a little different format, but it was coming even back then. Wasn't Fantasia with Disney? Wasn't that one of the movies that had AI in it embedded? I'm sure it was. I must have watched that movie 10 times. And so it's all good stuff and all good stuff. Where are we going next? Let's see. Anyone want to hop in here? Pedro, you want to hop on? In a minute? Okay, no problem. Gather your thoughts. Virginia, you want to hop on? You're welcome. How did you get into movies when you were a kid?
Hello, hello.
Yes. Well, go ahead, Pedro.
Okay, so I'll give my input on how I feel about it. I think it's AI is going to help people to produce more movies. The quantity will increase because with technology you can do things faster and more effective. But of course, it's going to be cost effective too. But the only thing that a drawback to me is that it's going to clutter the market. Because many people will have ideas, and as soon as they have an idea, using technology, you can produce something. And so competition will be so great that it'll be hard to appreciate, like in the past, when you saw a good movie, that movie stayed, you recommended that. But now there's going to be no time to recommend this. There are going to be too many. How many are you going to recommend? So it's going to create that environment, I think. And care has to be exercised as far as when these movies reach children, because if there is no regulation, it's easy for them to pick up ideas that are not for their age. And so we're going to see weird things if we don't monitor appropriately, if it's not regulated. So it has an advantage, of course, because the imagination can run faster and can educate faster. But what kind of education? That's important. And the cluttering will not be avoided very easily, because everybody will want to have a saying in producing. And so those are the things that I see. It's great that you see great things, but I get bored when I see children playing these little things, and I don't fully understand what was in the mind of whoever created this. That worries me. But of course, it'll come into play. People are going to realize what's happening, and then regulation will come into place. Yeah, it's great. I've seen great movies that use technology, AI, that are outstanding. Of course, we'll see. we'll wait and see. And I'm glad that it's being applied to many other areas, not just movies. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, Pedro. We appreciate that. All right, Carmela, you got another flower. I see it. Show it off. Is that a flower?
I bring myself every day a new one.
Is that a pink rose?
Um,
What is that?
yes, it's one is red and one is pink. It's closed yet. It will be open in a few days.
It hasn't opened yet.
Yeah, I see that.
I wanted to say about the AI and the video movies. I looked in Google for a while and I see that they teach you with the check GPT to do it in few minutes. Everyone can do a movie now in few minutes with the AI. It can be producer. It can do it, and it can put his own topic, and in a few minutes, he got a movie. It's astonished, and we didn't have it before. We have for producing a movie, we have to take many people, many places, many to around the world, to do so many things, to do such a one movie. And now you can do it in minutes. And it's something very special. And we will have a lot of movies. And it have to be censura, especially for children, because there will be also people that can do wrong things. Not only, or not all the world people love like we are. And the AI learn what we teach her. So if we teach her for love, that's what she will learn. For example, I had one comment in my Facebook, negative. I wrote on it, sorry, was writing negative post in my place. I'm taking him away. I don't want negative people in my profile. And I'm a positive person, and I don't need all these people around me. So it can be a wonderful thing, the AI, and it can be also not good. And for example, our CEO Ashmu Farah thought about it, and he provided a special application for children, only for children from 0 till 18. It's called Oh Joy, and it's already started in Egypt. And this is the greatest genius, Ashmu Farah, that do such a thing. And he see the vision before us, and he bring us always surprises. And I really, really appreciate that.
All right. Thank you very much, Miss Fire. Very nice, and very nice flower tonight. Let's see. Somebody raised a hand. Hang on a second, John, please. Please. Let's go back to Dawn and DL. I think they had their hand up.
Okay, thanks, Rob. I appreciate it. Sorry to cut you, Melanie. You were actually had your hand up first, so if you want to go, you're quite welcome.
Oh, sorry, that's my fault. Go ahead, Mel. Sorry, folks. Senior citizen.
It's okay, DL. Go ahead. It's no rush. It's okay.
Okay, thanks. No, what I was going to say is that with the artificial intelligence in particular, that the regulations are around the world are starting to catch up with the AI that's coming out. The European Union in particular just recently passed legislation where you have to be more transparent about the AI. So, and that's also coming to the States, because I've been reading a lot of stuff about the FTC and regulations on AI coming up as well. So basically what's happening is that the AI is kind of like the Wild Wild West at the moment, but those regulators are starting to catch up. So it's something that we need to be aware of.
That's for sure. That's for sure. Well, let's go to, if we may, let's go to Mel.
Thank you, Rob. Okay. It's fun. It's a fun subject. I love AI for some things, really and truly. I'll go back to that again for some things. There is a site named Pictory, Pictory.com. Anybody knows about that link or that site?
What is it again, please?
Pictory, Pictory, like a picture, Tory, Pictory.
Lynn says she's heard of it.
Yeah, so you can create almost anything on there. Like, it's pretty quick. I've tried it once. It's pretty quick, and then in less than no time you have a video created. Even a child can do it. So that's how quick AI works. It's like speedy, and it's kind of scary though. It's good, but it's kind of scary. I love it, but I don't love it on the other hand. Like yesterday, for example, I was watching some robots doing Michael Jackson on the street, and people were just not paying any mind. Some of them would stop, and some would walk by. Three tall robots. That would scare the hell out of me. If I were somewhere and I'm seeing three robots coming at me dancing, it's good, it's fun, but at the same time, there's the side on about it that is not so great, really and truly. I don't know if anybody agree with me, but they said the pretty things are gonna kill us. The pretty things is what would kill us. In that sense, I don't mean the whole thing, but too many fast forward things are coming through to us, and who knows? You know what I mean? I don't want to be negative, but at the same time, there's a good and a bad side to AI.
All right. So noted. So noted. Now what he's supposed to say as a moderator? Noted. Noted. All right, we got it. Where are we going next? I think we're going to Willow. Willow again.
You're going to hate me, but I just had to jump in with fear. I want to talk about fear. Change causes fear in everybody. I became a correctional counselor at an all-male institution. I'm 5'1" if I stretch really big. And I used to get by with looking tough because I wore 4-inch heels, But when I went into institution to become a counselor, I was dealing with inmates that were 4 feet taller than me. I come to their belt buckle. I learned to be one snappy self-preservationist, let me tell you. And I had the time of my life learning from different people in some of the jobs that I've had. And some of them have scared the hell out of me, and some I have learned with glee. But I learned one major thing. Fear never serves you. Fear gets you nowhere. Don't be afraid of AI, but learn to use your brain like Ash does to create AI with heart. Don't allow the bad ones out there to take over. And it's our choice. We all have a choice, and we can choose to either be afraid of something or else to get involved, learn about it, and change it if necessary. Like Don's husband said, pull the damn plug. We do not have to accept something that is an affront to us. We can turn off that computer. We can turn off the movies, but don't fear it. Fear is a dangerous thing that can hold us back from moving forward. So I just had to say, I saw her sweet face, and if she said she'd be afraid of 3, well, I'd probably get out there and dance with them because I think robots are really cool. But I mean, I just wanted to jump in and say, don't be afraid, because you got a choice. You can walk away from it, or you can become part of it, or you can enjoy it. It's just
Kind of like Greg said, you can pull the plug.
yeah, pull
It's
the
easy.
plug. But anyway, I wanted to add that I thought we're reaching a really exciting time with ONPASSIVE. And we're going to get software and tools that are going to blow our minds. And if we don't use them, they're not going to work for us. So don't be afraid of them. Jump in there, clear up to your hips. Because the only thing I regret in my life, and I'm 83 years old, is I didn't do more. I was too afraid. But now I took off all the filters. I'm not afraid of nothing. What can they do?
Oh my! Look out!
What can they do to you? You know, they could kill you. So what? We just go on in another existence.
Right.
But anyway,
Right. Well, thank you.
Carmela, don't be afraid.
Let me go to the Tin Man. That's my fault. I saw your hand go down, and then I saw you and didn't call on you. So that's all me. Go ahead, John. Sir John.
Okay. I thought maybe I was talking too much. So anyway, yeah, I was going to mention about Greg had mentioned a show that he liked, Lost in Space, and I was just going to give some background on that. Lost in Space was about a family that in a spaceship, and they got lost in space, and they would land on different planets and places and encounter all kinds of adventures, and they had a professor or doctor along with them. That's the character he was trying to think of, and that was Dr. Smith. I think it was like Dr. Zachary Smith. That's it, and played by Jonathan Harris is the actor's name, by the way. And in that, Guy Williams, who's a Walt Disney guy. You know, Guy Williams played Zorro for Disney and a couple other roles. Well, he was the father of the family, the Robinsons, that were lost in space. And Billy Mummy, it was a child actor that was everybody would remember him. If you would see Billy Mummy, he was very popular back in the day when he was a little boy. He was the son, and he was really the main character that was focused. And he was always in a little bit of competition with Dr. Smith, who was always coming up with these nefarious things. And anyway, also, June Lockhart played the mother. You know, June Lockhart was a movie star, and her father was Gene Lockhart, very famous movie star. And they were actually in A Christmas Carol where Gene Lockhart played, what was his name? Cratchit, and she played his daughter. Anyway, so anyhow, that's Lost in Space, the characters in Lost in Space. I think it was on for about 2 or 3 years, way back in the 60s.
All right, thank you, John. Forgive me once again, that wasn't intentional. Thank you. Appreciate it, brother. Let's go on to Virginia. Virginia DeSanto, come on down. Love to hear from you. Go ahead and unmute if you can.
Can you hear me? It doesn't. There it goes.
You and the dog are audible. Both of you are audible.
Yeah. Come on, Beethoven. Sorry, I was going to say there's nothing to be afraid of AI. It's the people behind the AI, the human part, that would take advantage of the things that, you know, that could be done, like framing someone or, you know, the things that you could do. But it definitely can do a lot of good things for humankind. And, you know, in the medical field, all kinds of different subjects and all, it would help. But again, you know, it's the evil behind the machinery that we have to worry about, not the AI program itself.
That's an excellent point. And that's so true. And that's true of a lot of things that are coming our way. It's not necessarily the new stuff that's going to get us. It's the people behind the new stuff that are going to get us. And I'm going to have my hard hat on, so they ain't getting me. I guarantee it. I've been gotten enough in my lifetime. I'm done with that. So we'll see if that's true. So thank you, Virginia. Oh, Virginia, I wanted to ask you, was it you that put in there, you went to the movies with with milk cartons. Was that you or someone else?
No, someone else.
All right. Well, I think I went to the movies with green stamps. Does anybody remember green stamps?
Oh, yeah, I remember green stamps.
I think you would take 3 to 5 to 6 books of green stamps and go to the movies. I believe that's what I did with my brother. I think.
Wow. We used to save Coke bottles or pick them up, rinse them out, and take them in and get penny candy.
Yeah, yeah. And then when I was growing up, I think it was you got a 2 cents or 3 cents a bottle. If you brought in an old Coca-Cola bottle, back then they all were old, you got 3 or 5 cents. That was it. And they didn't want to give you the money back then, even though that maybe it was a lot of money back then. They wanted you to buy something with that. The candy, like you just said. Or those, what are those things? They look like a straw and they got sour stuff in them and you suck it. I think I've had those.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what those are. I don't remember them, but boy, were they good. Oh,
Pixie stick.
Pixie sticks.
Yes,
I knew Greg would know. Pixie sticks. Oh, yeah. Put them in the Coke, put them in the Dr. Pepper, and away you go. You got yourself a fizz.
Yep. And Lisa McBride is in the chat. She says, I paid 5 cents on a special occasion to watch John Wayne in True Grit.
5 cents.
Yep. It's amazing. And Frank Rowe, he says, I used to get into the movies with labels from milk cartons.
It was Frank.
That's amazing.
But I remember green stamps. I mean, I think they had green stamp stores where you took your books of green stamps and I don't know. You didn't get real expensive stuff at the green stamp store, but hey, it was a promotion. Publix here in Florida had it for years. They were one of the first ones to have the green stamp. So, Virginia, did I interrupt? Did you want to finish? Go ahead.
Oh, you got to unmute. Click unmute.
Oh, that I was done. Thank you.
Okay, no problem. Lynn will lower your hand if she can.
Thank you, Virginia.
All right, now I think we're getting close to where we're going to do a little sign, if that's okay with everybody. Yeah. We've got Rachel is here, Rachel Violet. Deb is here. And correct me if I'm wrong. If I'm not mistaken, I saw Cecil. I see you, Cecil.
Yay. So there's 3 of you.
All right.
3 of them.
All right. So if that, oh, wait a minute. There's Rachel. I see her.
Rachel right there. Okay. And
I got it.
Let's see. Let me look at what they gave me the list. So let's start with Cecil, and he gave me his signing list before, and these are the words he's going to be teaching us. Okay, he's going to be teaching us. Wait, let me just put myself here. 1 second. Okay, so Cecil will be teaching spring, summer, fall, winter, hot, cold, warm, water, wet, coffee, tea, hot chocolate. Those are his words. Okay, so we'll start with Cecil tonight. If you don't mind clapping, Cecil.
Boy, Dumba, fall, winter, go winter, ha, go, worm, water, with water. Copy. 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 Tea. Tea. Hot dolly. Hot dolly. Hot. Hot dolly.
Very nice. We're gonna go to this is the gallery view, and we'll have Cecil review, teach again, and he can see you guys signing. Okay, what he's teaching. Spring.
Boy.
Spring.
Boy. Dumper.
Summer. Summer.
Fall.
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 Winter.
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 Cold winter.
Cold winter.
Okay. Hot.
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 Hot. Hot.
It's hot.
Cool. Cool.
Cold.
Warm.
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 Warm. Water.
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 Water. Water.
Water.
Water. Coffee.
Coffee.
Coffee. Tea.
Coffee. Tea. Tea.
Up. Tea. Hot dolly. Hot
Chocolate.
dolly.
Hot chocolate.
Hot dolly.
Hot chocolate. Yay, he's clapping for y'all. Thank you. Okay. Okay, next we have Deborah Long. Her name sign is D, shake the D or make a DL. That's her name sign. So Deborah, she's going to be teaching us several signs, and it'll be including, let me go back to this. Hold on 1 second. So Deborah will be teaching computer, AI, popcorn, Disney, and performances, show or theater, as well as YouTube. So take it away, Deborah. You need to speak.
Okay, I gotta write it down. So, computer. Remember we did AI, artificial intelligence, AI, movie. Can't go to a movie without popcorn. Popcorn. Disney. Letter D. Disney. Because of the Mickey Mouse ears. Disney. Show, perform, theater, they're all the same. As long as you say it. Show, theater, perform. YouTube. Why? Like a circle. YouTube. Fun. You're gonna review? Okay. I got it. I will review. Computer. Because it's the data.
Computer.
AI. Artificial intelligence. Middle finger. Intelligent. AI. Movie. Must have popcorn to go to the movies. Melody for Disney.
Disney.
Mickey Mouse. Perform, show, theater, perform.
Perform, theater, acting.
And YouTube. Why? YouTube.
YouTube.
I suppose spend a lot of time on YouTube. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Good job. All right. Now we got, who's left? We have, Rachel. Rachel, are you ready? Okay, she says, yeah. Light. L-I-G-H-T, light. Is that LSQ? French signing, right? French sign, not American sign, right? French. Okay, so this is French Sign Language. It's called LSQ. That's the name of the language, LSQ. And Rachel, she uses LSQ. So she's teaching us a different country's sign language, okay? So go ahead and continue. She's teaching us the word light. Light. Light, L-I-G-H-T, light. Moon. She's teaching us moon now. And that's a sign for moon. Oh. Wow. Okay. Next, she's teaching us sun. This is French Sign Language, LSQ. This is the sign for sun. Wow, that's interesting. Sun. Okay, this is the French Sign Language for snow. That's snow in LSQ. No. Oh, it's because I think because of the vapor that comes out of your mouth. Okay. Yeah. Okay, the next word is hot. 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 This is now cold. 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 Rain. 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 Good job, you guys. Heavy rain. She's showing you heavy rain. Strong, heavy rain. Coming down hard.
She's a character.
And we have next we have month. M-O-N-T-H, month. That's a sign for month. 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 Like turning the pages of the calendar. Month to month. Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. She's saying month. Great job. All right. She's clapping for us all. Thank you. Month is the idea to show you the understanding. So don't sign this gesture I'm showing you. This is the sign for month, like this. All right, great. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Good job.
What an evening of sign tonight.
How fun was that? She says, I love you all.
We love you right back. Wow. Is it time for the boys and their songs?
I do believe so. Do we have Chris here with us?
Tarzan, are you in the house? Tarzan, come in, please.
Let me see if I can fetch him from the attendees, if he's even there. Let me find him. No, I don't see him. He might be having some issues. Let me check really fast if he said anything to me. Anyway, I have the song, so let me get it for you guys. This is Frank Rowe's song. Because he has intermittent buffering at this time. So I'll go ahead and play it.
All right, here we go.
Okay. And the song is going to be Lady by Lionel Richie, rendition by Frank Rowe.
Oh.
Okay.
Good.
Get that? And you guys will have to click the sound button so you can hear, all right? Are you guys ready? Keep muted, please. Everybody keep your cameras off and keep muted, please. I think everyone, okay. Just main thing, you keep muted. Okay, here we go. Here we go with Frank Rowe.
All right, I think it's over to JJB, the Tin Man. If we could have this
All right.
likely will be
Okay.
a live song, not Memorex.
Okay. All right. So, I'm kind of lost in the 60s lately because I love, what I've been singing the last few nights, but I'm going to stay in the 60s. I'm into Carole King so much, and I'll be doing more Carole King because she has so many songs. But 60s song, but a little different tonight. This is a song by Ruby and the Romantics. And a little bit about the song. It's called Our Day Will Come. And I have a little thing about it to let you know, I like give a little info these days. Our Day Will Come is a pop song written by songwriter Mort Garson, lyricist Bob Hilliard. The song was performed by the American band Ruby and the Romantics. Actually, the Romantics were four guys. Ruby was the lady lead singer. And that was released in 1963. And it was one of the biggest hits of the year, peaking at number 1 on the Billboard Hot Top chart. The song carries this is something that can relate a little bit to ONPASSIVE in a way, because the song, even though it's a love song, here's the thing. It says the song carries a message of hope, telling the listener that despite the challenges of the day, there will come a time when things will be better. The lyrics offer reassurance, telling us to be patient and that our day will come. Okay, so I just thought that was kind of an ONPASSIVE feeling. But anyway, so now here we go. As long as my speakers are still on and everything, and let me put my full screen up. Okay, all right. So here we are with Our Day Will Come by Ruby and the Romantics.
All right. Well, I think we've done it again right here on RobLynn Live. I like it. The enthusiasm was the spirit, the enthusiasm about old movies, new movies, AI, how you got into the movies, Davy Crockett, Clark Gable. I don't give a damn. And you know, it was all good fun. The signs tonight, the signing was exceptional, exceptional. And I feel like I may be able to go out in public and maybe sign a little bit. You know, if somebody comes up to me and tells me they're deaf, you know,
hello.
I'm going to say, hello, hello. That may be the end of it, but at least I'll say hello to them. At any rate, it's all good. Movie, right? Yeah, let's go to the movie. Yeah.
Very nice.
And amen. That's my favorite. Amen. Amen to every one of you tonight for everything you said, everything you did, the warmth in the air. In our chat today, in the I think it's RobLynnLive. I have trouble keeping up with so many chats, but RobLynnLive, the messenger chat. All the kind words were very heartwarming to both of us. I did go on there. I tried to answer a few of the things I'm not sure how to answer sometimes. I mean, I know what to say. I just didn't know where to put it.
Yeah, thank you for your support, everyone.
We appreciate the support. We ain't going nowhere. I mean, we just felt the time was right to do it and put all our effort into the nighttime stuff. And the daytime stuff was good. But, you know, you got 10 o'clock, you got 11 o'clock. And then we show up. Maybe it was a little much. I don't know.
1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock.
Well, yeah. I mean,
4 o'clock.
I mean, you can see a webinar 24/7 now, and we think enough of RobLynnLive is enough. So we're going to forge ahead. We'll be here 7 nights a week, regardless, rain or shine, sickness or health. We'll be here. You guys make it fun. We love you too, Carmela. You guys make it fun. You make it. I keep saying this every night. I'm like a broken 45 record, Greg. You guys make it fun. You make it. It's like going to work. This is not going to work. This is like going to play and having a good time with friends. And Paran, hello.
We're gonna do a screenshot now.
Yeah, we're gonna. Hey, we got the whole game. Manaj, turn your camera on, dude.
You guys ready?
All right.
Picture. You can sign. You can do "I love you." You can do whatever you want. Are you guys ready?
Ready?
1, 2, 3, now. What happened to the?
Oh, was that good?
Somebody dropped out, so the shape changed. I wanted everybody equally
okay.
in the square.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that came out well.
All right. Smiles around.
That will go into the group messenger chat, right? As always.
What did you guys think of that?
Here. Oh, I don't know why it keeps doing that. Somebody's leaving or something. Because when we have even number, it's more even.
Well, that would make sense.
I mean, right now we have 13, so you guys will see that you're in the left side, right? You're in this left thingy, but we're all equal, but I think it's going to stay like that.
All right, tomorrow, without missing this, and I want to let everybody know at 9 p.m. That's in Singapore time and Malaysia time and in the Philippine time, 9 p.m. That's 8 a.m. Eastern. 8 a.m. tomorrow Eastern. Francis Tay will be back. He's back in the saddle. OES Asia Pacific is on fire.
It's going to be OES India.
And it'll be, right, I was getting ready to say that. OES India. So it'll be in Hindi, translated as well as, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's a W. So that's an Andy Burks if I ever saw one. So should be fun. If you're up at that hour, if you get up at that hour, if not, set your alarm. it's a good place to be tomorrow at 8 a.m. That's a little early for you, Greg, but it'll be in the back office, you know, to watch it afterwards. So
Yeah, it'll be there.
So that's about it from here. Any parting comments before I shush?
Oh, there's Carmela. Go ahead, Carmela.
For the lovely night. Thank you for the teaching.
Oh.
And thank you to Greg here. Thank you, everybody. I love you all. I'm very good night.
And we
Smiling.
appreciate all of you. We appreciate all the input that helps make this show what it is. So you guys are, as Mel said, a family.
Okay, we're all even. There's 12 of us. Let's do another picture. Ready? One picture. 1, 2, maybe, yeah, do whatever you guys want. 1, 2, 3, now. All right.
Ah, yeah, that was it.
Did it come up? Oh, nice. Everybody's signing.
All right, let's go to Mel. Mel's got some parting words.
Rob and Lynn, I really, from the depths of my heart, appreciate what you're doing for us. We are a community and so many good people that I've met, so many nice brothers and sisters who could ask for anything more. And to scrap I say scrap, but to get rid of the straight talk, you did a good thing because the both of you've been doing a lot. You need that rest. You're a couple. You need to pet each other, and take that little time. So that was a good thing you did, a good suggestion, a good gesture. The nightlife is a good thing for us all, and we are all here having fun. And during the day, half an hour, so I don't think I'll miss it as much as 8 o'clock.
All right. Well, 8 o'clock's never going to go away. And yes, we know there's other things you could be doing at 8, but there were well over 70 here at one time tonight, and that's exciting to us.
Exactly.
And to have so many people from India tonight. Wow. India in the house. Now that makes us feel real good because it's just good. It's a good feeling. It tells us that the folks in India appreciate what we're doing. We appreciate what they're doing. They're the largest group of any nationality within ONPASSIVE, and we appreciate them very much. And please keep coming back, Paran, and let's see, Minaj, and let's see, Greg Hill is from India. Greg, come back. Just kidding. Just kidding.
No, RRR is. RRR.
Right. Oh, my goodness. I need some therapy. All right. So, good night. Salute to all military actives. Salute to all inactive military and veterans. Salute to everybody and salute to you guys. Thank you. We love you guys.
Good night, everyone.
Thank you, John.
Everybody.
Good night.
Good night.
Thanks, Frank Rowe.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Night, Melanie. Good night, Carmela. Fire, baby.
Good night, John. Good night.
Thank you, Deborah. Thank you, Cecil.
3, 2,
2, 1. Bye-bye.
Thank you, everyone here, for everything you're doing. Have a good dream.
Okay. Bye.